Hello everyone, welcome to Mermaid Soul Readings. I'm delighted to have you here. I truly appreciate the time you take to connect with my energy. Let's start with today's reading. This is another reading. Somebody actually requested for this. What are they hiding? It could be your person. What are they hiding behind the scenes of your person? Okay, if they are hiding anything, we'll see what that is about. Pile 1 will be 4 of cups. This is vessels and it is 4 of cups and it is 3 of pentacles. Okay, you can just feel centered and pick your pile. I've just kept 2 piles, and before that I also would like to say you, if you already know that there is something wrong, something, and if your intuition has been telling you no about this person, then trust that. Okay, I'm just sharing you the current energies of this person, but I think you hold the steering wheel. So it's up to you whether you need to, how you want to proceed further in this connection. Okay. So that's about it. You can just feel centered and pick your pile. All right. Definitely they are hiding something. Okay. And even if you go and tell them, okay, this is what is it is, and if I had found out and I have found this out, if you go and tell them, I don't think they will accept it. Okay, don't do that. Even if you go and tell them that, see, I had found out this is what you had been hiding from me, and I know that, if you just go and tell them, and nobody will actually, that person is not going to accept it. They are literally fooling you in some way. They are not going to accept that. It is your decision. Use your brain here as to how you want to handle this issue. Okay, you need to be very careful if you wanted to reveal this. I got a message, but then I wanted to check. If you are trying to maintain distance, or if this person is trying to maintain distance from you because they already know you and they do not want you near. Okay, if this person is trying to get away from you or something like that, I think they know much more than, if you're trying to offer something to this person, if you're trying to offer help, if you're trying to, see, I'm here, listen to me, I'm there. If there's anything wrong going on with this person, I think they will, they already know it, that they are going, I don't think they need help. Okay, that's why this person is trying to avoid you. If you had actually said no, or if you had actually, I'm fine, somebody has not accepted your help because they literally want to be alone. They have been going through something and that's what they had been hiding. Their situation right now is not great. And with you telling them, again going and telling them, hey, I found out something is wrong with you. This is what is wrong with you. I'm here to, don't do that. Pile number one. I think it is up to you. Now you know the truth, how you wanted to go forward. I think they themselves is actually struggling with something in their life. It could be some sort of a stuck energy, or it could be some sort of like there's no movement, which they are trying to find light. They are in total darkness. They could be in total darkness and they are trying to find something. Yeah. Yeah. See, pile number one, this person do not need your help. They need some sort of a uh, if you, even if you are giving something or offering something to this person as help, they do not like it. Okay. And they deliberately, if you do some help, they will not like it. It should come naturally. I know you are trying to help them naturally, but they do not want things to be explicit. They are some sort of a hermit, I see, and they do not want things to be explicit. It would be like generally as though if you are offering help, or if you are offering help like sympathy, if there is any form of sympathy is there, I think this person wouldn't like it. Okay, so don't do that. They might judge you because they are not in a position where they will take any help and any help with you. Okay. They don't like to be the center of what you had been talking about. Even if you talk about them, I think this person will know what they had been hiding. They themselves has been going through some sort of a dark night of the soul, I would say, but they are not saying it out. They are not going to say it out that, see, I myself is going through something, I have some problem, or I'm going through some depression. They are not going to say that. And you are not, if you go and pinpoint them or tell them like, I know things have been happening, something like that, if there is a little bit of sympathy, I don't think, they do not like pity or sympathy. That is for sure. They do not like it. All they wanted to do is they wanted to be calm because they are in a phase of some sort of a depression, or some sort of a they are going through some sort of a low in their life. So they want you to treat them equal. Offer them company if they ask, if they are okay with it. What should you do? If you go and directly tell them, yeah, their ego is actually getting hurt already. I know you people are trying to understand what this person want. Okay, this is what they are. Don't get shocked and don't go and pinpoint them and tell them, hey, I know that's why you're not talking to me. That's why you don't engage with me. Don't do that. Pile number one, they are very right now they are going through some sort of a depression, so they could be highly sensitive. If you go point out them in these in terms of these kind of things, they might not like it. Okay, so what they have been hiding is that they themselves is actually going through some they need some alone time. What helps them is kind of a music, kind of a not just music, anything that is soothing for them, that helps. Okay, so don't get shocked and don't get pinpoint, don't pinpoint or do anything. And in any way, if it is affecting you, that is up to you how you have to have your boundaries, how you have to tell them like, hey, I do not feel good about how you had spoken to me, something like that. If you wanted to say, yes, you can actually express your boundaries. That is your choice. Okay, if you don't feel good about this person, that's up to you. But they are going through this. That since somebody requested, I shared this. I did this reading today. Okay. Anything else you need to know about this person? Mm. They will come out of the stage, but give them some time if you can. If you want to, you can give them some time to come out of it, but it'll take some time. But the time is near. They had been in this phase for so long, and it's going to change. When it is changing, their energy might also change, and you will feel the change too. And right now, you need to wait. If you want to engage with this person more, you need to wait. Okay, that's the message I have for you, pile number one. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Let's start with pile number two. I had just only kept two piles. We'll see how this reading goes. Hey, pile two. Let's see what they had been hiding from you. They had been hiding from some sort of an addiction. They might have some sort of an addiction. That's what they had been hiding from you. And yeah, they can come out of it, but they cannot. They feel like there are a lot of hurdles, and this is the place where I feel like I can be myself. This is the place I can actually bury my worries, bury my sorrow, and then just stay here. That's why they are not taking your help. That's why they are not offering your help. This might be similar to pile number one, but a little bit different. I think you might meet this person soon. Yeah, and they want to talk to you, they want to come out of it, and they want to talk to you. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing. They are the one who can actually pull them out, but they are expecting somebody else to do it. That is something on them, okay? That you need to be very careful. If you are offering something out of empathy, yes, you can, but if you overindulge and if you spend over time with them, they might feel like they just wanted to spend more time around you, and yeah, that might happen. some sort of you communicated with each other, and things might not uh, things would have gone well, but there might be some clashes here and there, but still I see you both actually talking to each other. Okay, they might be a little fast in terms of talking to you, in terms of taking it to the next level. They are not actually sharing something, pile number one. They might be but you both might meet together. They wanted to meet together. They are just trying to pass time with you. They just wanted to spend time with you. But since they are going through some addiction, or they might be going through some sort of a therapy. Okay, so that is something they are not sharing with you, that you need to be very careful. Pile number two. Yes, you need to be very careful while you talk to them. They might be taking therapy, or they might be taking some sort of help. They need help, which that you need to know. You might meet anytime, but while meeting, if you are giving them more time, and you talking to each and you talk to each other, spend more time together, then you need to have some boundaries with this person. Yep, 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 yep. They need to come out of it. Okay, it is not one thing which you really need to know. I know you also wanted to go and offer help, but this person uh, feels that somebody else will actually come and take of their pain. Some miracle will happen. Actually, they only need to figure it out. They need to come out of their pain. It might be difficult for them, but it is, yeah, this card is could be seen. Yeah, but it is actually their responsibility to come out of this. Just because they do not have to feel all these emotions doesn't mean that they have to get into all these addictions, right? It is, they are going through a tough time. I am not saying no. Yes, they are going through a tough time, but it is also their responsibility to accept what they had been going through and change the pattern. But it is not your responsibility, which you need to know. If you're already spending more time with this person, that you need to know. Yes, you are an empress. You would like to you would like to be a giver. You would like to share. You would like to be with that person and help them, whatever they want to be, whoever they want to be. All that is there. But then you cannot do any magic, or you cannot do any miracle with this person. Pile number, it is not your responsibility. That is something you need to know. And this addiction, it doesn't have to be drinking. Okay, it can also be something like overindulging with even uh, watching watching something, or overeating. It could be anything, doesn't have to be addiction, any sort of addiction. They just need to know that it is a phase, and they need to start feeling their emotions. What else you need to know about this person? Yeah, I know. It's not that only you have to give to this person. Okay, there are so many other people who is actually trying to give to this person. You need to put your effort on you. rather than giving it to this person. What you are actually giving is actually love or something like that. But they just feel like they need to do something, they need to build something. That's what they feel about. But things are going to change between you and this person. And that is why they are not accepting your help. They wanted to do it, they wanted to feel it. They always feel like they wanted to give, they want to provide, and that's why they are not getting any help from you. They had never received help, they have never expressed, felt their emotions. I believe they have always been a giver, and they always wanted to be a giver, and they are not accepting any help from anybody. Things might change, pile number two, in this situation. But you need to know that they are coming from a history of them handling a lot on their own. That you need to know. So that is how their energy is going to be. They will be welcoming at the same time. uh, you need to know that's why they don't accept your help. That is something which you need to know. But they will accept at some point. I think they will accept. They might even collaborate with you. But don't, if they say no, I think you just, yeah, if they say no, yeah. If they say no, I think you should wait. Yes, yes, yes. If they say no again, if you have planned to meet this person or connect with this person, if they say no, I think you need to wait. You need not have to, don't force them. Yeah, you cannot coerce this person. You need to wait for the right time, and then only you can connect again. Because they themselves are actually taking some sort of a help or therapy, or yeah, and they're taking everything as threat. You need to wait, pile number three. You definitely need to wait until this person comes to their senses and behave normally. They are not behaving abnormal until they can communicate clearly about what they want, how they wanted to take this connection forward. Okay, that's a message I have for you, pile number two. Do share your thoughts today. I only have, for this reading, I only had two piles. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that's a message I have for you. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope these insights provided you clarity and direction you need as you move forward. If this reading resonates, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more readings. And I'll connect with you in my next reading. Bye.